with all of you, getting all situated for game night. See who will come in first. All right. Who will make it in first? I'm going to reverse this. What's up, Davis? Travel time. Wait, hold on. There we go. I'm going to reverse this. I don't like being backwards. That kid is him. Delilah. Penguin went live today. What's up, everybody? When it's so great to see Penguin live again. He goes off for 3 days and people are like, where is he? Where is he? Yes, he is sleeping. I tucked him into bed. I'm just kidding. I didn't tuck him into bed. I put him to bed. Get to bed. I was there falling asleep. Oh gosh. Kid with a fever is the worst. I am hopeful that he gets better. Okay. So we're just gonna do a quick little game. I'm not gonna, be up too crazy late. Penguin took longer than he thought because he really wanted to get to 69,000 subs. So, you know, he went to bed later than I thought. He has school tomorrow. Yes. State testing, so he's got to get some good sleep. The kid is done with his you have a fever? Ugh, I hate fevers. It's the worst. Well, go to bed. Yeah, you got school. Okay. Hi, Sarah. So today we're going to play a game called Beat the Parents. Okay, let me make this like that. Beat the Parents. So I have a feeling I'm like one of the only parents. I think Delilah, as we all know, she's talking about her kids. She's a parent. Hey, Zane, you are not late. We haven't even started. So this game is called Beat the Parents. Is anybody a parent besides Delilah? Because if you are a parent, then you can answer the parent questions. So this is really like parents versus kids. So are any of you kids? You don't, I guess you're not really supposed to tell me your age, but it's parents versus kids. But honestly, it doesn't matter. You guys are just going to answer the question. All right. You're going to answer the questions. Oh, Dame, travel time. Like that is his biggest pet peeve is spamming. He can't stand it. So I call people out when they spam. But you're good. You're fine. He adores you. You're one of his faves. You're all good. You're 28 and I'm 45. You're 10. Okay. You're 2. I love how you can already read and write at 2. That's so great. Um, let's see. Okay. 16, Wyatt. So that is a kid. You're a kid. Simply Uber, you're 17. That's a kid. Y'all are under 18. I have a feeling it's going to be Delilah and me versus the rest of you. um, yeah, because Zane is like 17 now. Are you 17 yet? Are you still 16? 18 in 3 days? What? You want to be counted? Okay. Okay, Simply, I will take you on my team because you are smart. I can't really be on a team though, because like I have the answers. So it's really going to be Simply on Delilah, but Delilah is sick. I don't want Delilah to feel the pressure. We need as many adults on the team as we can. Simply, you are going to be my scorekeeper. Okay. So it's going to be kids versus, okay, Delilah, you crazy. If I got a fever of 101, I am not playing a game. I'm closing my eyes. All right. So Simply is going to be on the adult team and Delilah. And I can't because the answer key. So, but I'm rooting for you. but I'm rooting for the kids too. And if people jump in, they can pick whichever team they want. It's fine. We're all having fun. So let's get started. All right. I am going to start with Ask the Kids. So basically, this game is a game where the kids ask the adults questions that kids should know, but the adults probably don't. Vice versa. When I ask the parents, it's stuff that it's vice versa. So you'll see. Okay. Um. Okay. No. 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 We're all gonna be honest here. Do you remember me? I'm Christina. Hello. Good to see you again. Thank you for coming. Hello, Britt. Immortal Shadow. Okay, guys, listen, we're doing parents versus kids. If you are a parent, you're going to answer the parent question. If you're a kid, you're going to answer the kid question. Simply is going to keep score. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a question for the kids. This is going to see if you know what us parents know because all the parents in this stream or anybody over well over 18 is going to know this. Your question is, and no cheating, guys. We are not cheating. We're an honest group. We're not looking things up. We're just using our heads. Oh my gosh, I love it simply. Um, what's your question? Okay. Yes, Jesus loves you, Polar. All right, here's the first question for the kids in this game. Kids, what is a Walkman used for? And there is no way you know this. If you're a kid, there's no way you know what a Walkman is. But I tell you what, we all know what it is. Zane, you got it. It's to listen to music, your Walkman, y'all. This is what I had when I was 16. You listen to your Walkman, you hook it up to yourself, and you just listen to music that way. Oh my gosh, I knew you had one, Zane, when you said it that quickly. Therefore, the kids get 1 point. Now we're going to flip it over to the mama or to the parents or anybody over 18 answers this question. Kids, don't answer the question unless you want to help the adults. The question is, and the kids, you should know this because it's asking the parents. And it's assuming that the kids know this, but the parents don't. But the question is, a killer whale is actually a dolphin. True or false? All right, parents, what do we think? Do we think that's true or false? A killer whale is actually a dolphin. Yeah, yeah, mods, if anybody says I suck, time them out. I ain't got time for that. Okay. All right, Simply and Delilah say false. The answer is true. I totally would have said false too. I totally would have said false. Okay, Mason, you're going to be on the adult team, I assume. I totally would have said false. True. Did you kids know that? They probably had studied that in school. Okay, here we go. Kids, anybody under 18, answer this question to get a point for your team. You guys are going to know this. I feel like it's too easy. But the question is true or false? A tomato is a fruit. A tomato is a fruit. True or false? All right, kids. Is a tomato true? Is it true or false? Zane. Oh, yeah, you're on the kids' team. That's right. Dang it. I thought you were going to be on our team, but you're 16, 17. Okay, so true, 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 true. You guys all nailed it. Every kid, and if you're under 18, you're answering these questions that are the kids. Okay, you guys nailed it. Except for Sarah. Sarah, I thought it was a vegetable too, but it's actually a fruit. Penguin is sleeping, and Mama is not. All right, parents, if you're over 18, you're going to answer this question because this is the parents' question or adult question. We're just going to say the adult question. All right, parents only. I'm sorry, adults only. You guys ready? This is our question. Come on, come on. We can do this. We got to beat the kids. What Marvel superhero team includes a genetically modified raccoon? I have no idea, and I'm holding the card. I have no idea. Do any of the parents know what Marvel superhero team includes a genetically modified raccoon? Look at the kids. The kids are all like, I know it. Oh my gosh, Mason. It is the Guardians of the Galaxy. Mason, you are playing on the adult team, right? I've seen you answer 2 adult questions, so I'm going to assume Mason is over 18 helping us all out. Okay, we got it. Hey. Hey, we got that point. Let's go. Cool. I'm going to go to the next question or the next card. Okay? Here we go. Okay. I just asked the parents, so now I'm asking the kids. Okay, guys, kids, you ready? Here we go. This is your question. What This is so not fair. This is so easy. But anyway, kids, what are NFL, MLB, and NBA? What are those three abbreviations for collectively? What is it? They're groups of what? So easy, especially if you're a fan of Penguin. You're going to know what NBA is. You got it. Polar got it. It's sports. Professional sports leagues. Of course, sports, 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 sports. You guys knew that. So give yourselves a point, kids. Adults, anyone over 18, this is your question. We want to beat the kids. Who founded SpaceX? And I know all the kids know this. Okay. That's hard, probably not to want to answer. You're going to want to answer, kids. I know it because you know it. But the adults have to answer that. Does anybody know adults? Yes. Simply Uber. Thank you. Thank you. It was Elon Musk. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. Very good. All right. Back to the kids. Okay. Kids, if you're under 18, answer this question. True or false? A baby bat is called a pup. I'm going to take the majority of the answers. So, what do y'all think? Is that true or false? A baby bat is called a pup. Seriously? Come on. You guys know, you guys believe that? I got a couple falses. I got some trues. I got some falses, trues. I feel like I got something in my mouth. I got more trues and a lot of falses, but the majority is true. And the answer is true. So the kids, you are correct. It is true. And only answer one time per question, just so my chat doesn't get too bogged up. Good job. Okay, back to the parents or the adults. Anybody over 18 answer this question to see if we can beat the kids. True or false? Most primates in the wild give birth at night. Is that true or false for the adults? Anybody over 18 answer that question? True or false? Most primates in the wild give birth at night. Random questions. Okay, adults are coming with the true, the true, the true. All right, I got more trues than false, and that is correct. So we get a point for that. Yay! Sorry, I am rooting for the adults because I am one. Okay, kids, are you ready? This is your question. Simply, are you leaving? Why are you? Oh, you're saying bye to somebody else. I was like, you're my scorekeeper. Okay, 4-3. Four for kids, right? Or because the kids started, but the kids are going up. Did we miss one? I don't remember. Okay, kids question. Kids, you ready? The Berlin Wall was in what country? You should know this, right? You guys studied this in school, right? The Berlin Wall was in what country? Polar says Germany. We're hearing England. We see Russia. We see another Russia, but only put it in once. Penguino land. The Berlin Wall. Antarctica, Germany. You're in the fourth grade. Yeah, I don't know if they studied this and then Russia, Russia, Russia. All right, the majority of the answers were Russia, and that is incorrect. Y'all should have gone with Germany because that was the answer. All right, parents, here's your question. Which holiday is not the subject of a horror film? I'll get it. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to go to the next question. Okay. Parents, what action star plays babysitter in The Pacifier? Never seen that movie, The Pacifier. What was that? What action star plays babysitter in The Pacifier? Does anybody know? Thanks for coming back. So our question for the adults is what action star or actor plays babysitter in The Pacifier? Okay. Okay. We got some Diesels. Vin Diesel. Yeah, no searching up because I certainly didn't know it, but that is the correct answer. So we're going to give ourselves a point for the parents. Woo woo. Now it's the kids' turn. If you're under 18, answer the question to help your team out. This is so unfairly easy. What animal does bacon come from? And I know Zane knows this. Zane, don't you dare leave. I need to see that you know the answer to this. What animal does bacon come from? Yes, I knew you would know because you got a farm. Y'all nailed it. All of you kids know that bacon comes from pigs. Good job. All right, parents. We gotta get it up there. Let's get it up there. Parents, our question is, what Disney film features Shakira as a rock star gazelle named Gazelle? Oh, you used to, oh my, well, yes. So Zane, fun fact, my dad has his own little mini farm at his house. He raises animals to do just that. So he hooks us up. Okay, the question again for the adults. What Disney film features Shakira as a rock star gazelle named Gazelle? And we're getting the answers. Sing, Zootopia, Jungle Book, Zootopia. So the majority of the answers are Zootopia, which is the correct answer. It is Zootopia. Good job. Bye, Zane. Thanks for coming. All right. For the kids. All right. Um, oh, like that card for the kids. Let's go do a different one. What planet is called the red planet? Why is that a kid's question? That should be an adult question because like I feel like the kids all know their planets by now. Davis came in with a quick answer and said Mars. You guys literally know your solar system. Every single one of you is saying Mars, and you're all wrong. I'm just kidding. It's Mars. Good job. Good job. Cool, cool. All right. Now I know one of you was like, "What? Summer, thanks for coming back." Oh, you can list them all in order. I used to be able to do that when I was a kid. That's why this game is the way it is. I scared you. You're like, "Wait, what?" You're only in the 6th grade. So is my son. Do you subscribe to his channel, MamaPenguino87? He's in the 6th grade. He has a channel. He does basketball. All right, here's the question for the adults. Adults. Apparently the kids know this. Where is the smallest bone in the body? Do you guys know where the smallest bone in the body is? Oh, cool. I figured you did. Where is the smallest bone in the body? This is a question for the adults. Okay, I see ear, fingers, ear, teeth, ear, ear, leg. I see mostly ear, and that is correct. I don't think I would have known that, but it makes sense. You got a little bone right here in the ear. Okay, makes sense. Okay, guys, kids, anybody under 18, answer this question to help your team. The question is, what do the stripes in the United States flag represent? There are 13 stripes. What do they represent? Does anybody know? And I shouldn't have said the 13, but whatever. Maybe I gave that away. What do the stripes in the US flag represent? Okay, you got it. The original 13 colonies. All right, kids. You guys are on it. All right, now it's time for. All right, adults, are you ready? And again, this is only fun if we literally don't go cheating and looking up the answers. So stay true, stay honest, only use your head. The adults, your question is this: which was launched first? Hmm. Instagram or Immer, Imgur? I don't know what that is. IMGUR. I don't even know what that is. But Which one was first, Instagram or IMGUR? Whatever that is. I don't even know. But I guess the kids do. Yeah, it's IMGER, Imgur, whatever. What is it? Oh, it's IM Messenger? Is that what that is? Like, oh, or something like that? Well, it was IMGERUR by 1 year in 2009. So we got that correct. Okay, good. We're smart. Okay, kids, do you guys know if you're under 18, answer this question. What does Schwinn primarily make? It's a brand name called Schwinn. SCHWINN. And I know none of you are looking it up because you're just using your brains. That's how this game works. What is that company? What do they make? What product do they make? They do not make clothes, but good guess. Bicycles, shoes. These are all great guesses. Foods, shoes. Okay, we got two for shoes. We got two for clothes. PCs, Fortnite, shoes. All right, the majority of your answers were shoes. It is bikes, bicycles. So I did see one bicycle answer, but we go with the majority, and that was shoes, which was incorrect. But I love all the guesses. All right, parents, I mean, adults, anybody over 18, this is your question. Let's go, adults, see if we can beat the kids. The question is, what city do the exhibits travel to in the movie Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb? Do you know what city? That is so hard. How would we know? That's so specific. But what city do the exhibits travel to in the Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb? I had no idea. I'm supposed to know that's so specific. You just watched it at your school yesterday, so Davis is dying to tell us the answer. Okay, so we've got one answer, which is New York. We've got New York twice. We've got poop three times. Okay, so far, three people are saying poop. Oh, no, it's the same person. Only vote one time, guys. New York City is the majority of the answer, and the answer is London, right? Is that what you were going to say, Davis? London. Interesting. Okay, kids, your turn. All right, kids. Again, we're all being honest. We're not looking anything up. We're just using our heads. We're having fun. The question for the kids is, in what sport do you try to come under par? Okay, under par. Oh, it's a different movie. Under par. What game are you playing if you're trying to come under par? Boom, 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 boom. All right. Polar and Davis say golf. So does Eli and Sarah. They're agreeing. Every kid in the stream is agreeing, and you are correct. The answer is golf. Good job, guys. All right, parents. I mean, adults. I keep saying parents because it's called Ask the Parents and it says parents on the card. Um, well, I'm not going to do that one since I just showed the card. So I'll go with this one. Parents. I mean, adults. Question. All right. You know the numerical numbers, the Roman numeral numbers? Adults 18 and over, answer this question for our team. What does the C stand for? You know, it's like X and I and all of that. What's the C? Bye, Sarah. Thank you for joining. I didn't even know that C was a part of it. It's insane. Does anybody know what the C stands for? For the adults. Okay, silent abuse is saying 100. The master is saying 100. Y'all, all the kids are like, I just learned this. This is easy. All right, three votes in for 100, and the answer is 100, which I did not know. Good job. All right, kids, you ready? This is your question. You should know this. I feel like you should know this, kids. What is the middle of the earth called? Sarah, I like to do it as often as I can. So make sure your notifications are turned on, but you have to have them turned on all, ALL, instead of recommended, because then you won't get notified unless YouTube decides to tell you. So turn it on all, and then you'll always know when I go live. They taught that when you're 15. Okay, so core. You guys nailed it, guys. If you said core, you are correct. It is like an apple. Great job. All right, back to the adults. All right. What Olympic sport includes a camel spin? What Olympic sport includes a camel spin? If you are an adult, if you're over 18, answer that question for our team. Come on, we got to beat the kids. What Olympic sport features a camel spin? All right. So the votes are coming in. So far, we've got gymnastics, curling. It's a little quiet on the adult side right now. Give it a couple more seconds. We've got skating. We've got skating. And we go with the majority of the answers, which is figure skating is the final answer. That is correct. Figure skating. All right. We get those points. Adults. Yep. Good job. Good job. Oh gosh, there is absolutely no way the kids are going to know this next question. And if you know this question, kids, you better be honest. Not looking it up. There's no cheating. You cannot look it up. You cannot look it up. You have to know this in your head. What band was Sting in? There's no way they're going to know this. But I'm asking y'all, the kids only, what band was Sting in? Okay, Nirvana. We're getting some guesses. The Police, BC, Nirvana, The Police, Nirvana, Queen, Police. These are good answers. We've got 3 for Nirvana and 3 for Police. So 4 for Nirvana. So I got to give it to Nirvana. And you were wrong. It is The Police. So I have to go with the majority of what I see in chat. So Nirvana is not correct. It was The Police. You have all their albums. Ah, that's amazing. Okay, guys, this is going to be for the parents or the adults. Sorry, adults. Oh my gosh, the kids are going to know this, but will we? How many wizards competed in the Tri Wizard tournament? How many wizards competed in the Tri Wizard tournament? And I hope I'm saying it right. There's no, I don't know this. It was a great guess, Davis. It was a great guess. Okay, do adults know what this is? I would not know, but I need a number. I've got only 7. So adults, anybody over 18, answer this question for me. How many wizards competed in the Tri Wizard tournament? Okay, I got 7. Does anybody else want to guess? Just throw a number out there. All right, we've got 7, 3, 10, 70, 11, 3. All right, so the majority is saying 3, and the answer is 4. So we did not get that one. So apparently that's Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is where that is coming from. I didn't ever read it or watch Harry Potter, so bummer. All right, kids, back to you. Get ready, get ready to help out your friends, your kid friends or teammates. Here's your question. What does FYI stand for? You guys use, short phrases all the time, right? What's FYI stand for? Do any of the kids know? For your for your information, it is for your information. You guys got it. Ah, okay. Parents. Okay, parents, I got an easy one for you. Like, I know this one. What kind of animal does Alice follow into Wonderland? What kind of animal does Alice follow into Wonderland? Come on. Okay, we've got rabbit, cat, bunny, rabbit, cat. Okay, so we got two for rabbit, one for bunny, two for cat, rabbit. It's a rabbit. That's right. Yes, let's go, adults. Woo woo. Okay, the next question for the kids. Okay, what when I speak of these sizes, what am I talking about? A king, a queen, a fool, and a twin. What am I talking about when I say king, fool, twin, king, sorry, king, queen, fool, twin? What am I talking about when I said that? You guys nailed it. Beds. Those are those are furniture. Beds. Okay, kids, you got it. How did you guys know that? That's amazing. I wish I was playing with Penguin right now. I wish he wasn't sleeping because it would be so fun to play this with him at the same time. Okay, next question. Oh my gosh. Are you ready, parents? Um, Pikachu and Charizard are names of what? Come on, you guys. I know this. I know this. Without having looked, I know exactly what this is. It's Pokemon, and I totally knew this because my older son loves Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Seriously, adults seriously, adults be answering the kids. No, these are the adult question. This is the adult question right now. The Pokemon. Pictionary tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be doing streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be going to a comedy club with my husband. So I don't think maybe if I did it would be really late. So we'll see. I guess it would be probably about the same time as now. But it is Pokemon. Okay, back to the kids. Kids, your question is what country was Shakespeare from? Thank you, Davis, for joining. What country was Shakespeare from? All right, we're seeing answers come in. Spain, England, England, and no looking up any questions. You're all using your heads. It makes it so much more fun than if we're cheating. We're just using our heads to see what do we know versus the other. Okay, England was answered mostly, so I'm gonna give it to England is the answer. Good job, good job, good job. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more questions. What's the score? Simply, can we take a pulse? I am live. Oh no, is that the kids? The kids are winning 12-10. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Shoot, did I just do a question for the okay, so now I gotta do a kids question, right? I'm on the kids. Wait, 12-10 kids, wait, 12-11. I have to go. Okay, yes, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. All right. I keep forgetting who I'm asking now. Adults. Adults. This is your question, adults. Um, in what app are you chased by demon monkeys after stealing a golden idol? I have no idea. I would have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, Davis says Temple Run. Okay, it is Temple Run. Never heard of it in my life, but that's why it's asked the parents because it's harder. Okay, kids, here's your question. What part of an animal's body is Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to say it. Here, I'll show you the question right there. What part of the body is that on an animal? Sorry, it's blurry. It's not getting any better, is it? Well, it's spelled Proboscis. I don't know what it is, but what part of an animal's body is it? Proboscis. Does any do kids know what that is? All right, here comes some answers. We've got the stomach, the back, the head, the hump, the belly, the head, and it's actually the nose. So you do not get that point. All right, parents, here's your next question. How many storms take place in one day on Earth? Is it 400? Is it 4,000? Or is it 45,000? So, one day on Earth, all across the world, how many storms, individual storms, are taking place? 400, 4,000, or 45,000? That's crazy to think about. Okay, right now it's one answer for each one: 400, 4,000, 45,000, 45, 4,000, 4,000. Okay, so the majority says 4,000, and the answer is 45,000. How in the world? That's crazy. 45,000 storms happen every day in the world. Is anybody in a thunderstorm right now? Are any of you one of those? That would be crazy. Simply, what's the score? You're in a storm? That's crazy. All right. I have to work in the morning, so I can't be up and party too long. So it's 13 to 12. All right. We're going to do it. Since we're so close, we got to do another one. We're going to see. That was me asking. Shoot, was that an adult question or? Oh no, I mixed up my card. Was that it? Did I ask? That was the adults answering on that one, right? The adults. So now I need to go to the kids. All right, kids, I'm going to give you guys another question. Oh, wait, it was an adult question? It was an adult question. Oh, right. So it's a kid's question. Okay. So, kids, here's your question. What do you use a jukebox for? What is a jukebox used for? Do you guys know what a jukebox is? Oh, those answers came in pretty quick. I believe you knew that was to listen to music. Good job, because that is way back in our time to listen to the jukebox, listen to music. All right. Well, that didn't help the parents because we can't catch up. All right, parents or adults, here's your question. Uh, what kind of animal is Marty in Madagascar? I wouldn't have known it. I've seen the movie, but I wouldn't have known the answer. So what animal do you think Marty was in Madagascar, adults? All right, we've got lion, giraffe, zebra, lion, zebra, 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 zebra is the winner. That is correct. The answer is zebra. Good job. We get the point, but we're still down by one. All right, last question. Last question. Last question. If the kids get this, then they win because we can't catch up because they're going to get to 15, right? If they don't get it, then we're going to go for a tiebreaker. Okay. You cannot cheat. You cannot look it up. You have to get your answer in quickly because I'm going to cut it off. I'm not going to give you time to go search and looking. You gotta go quick. Okay. So here's your question, kids. You gotta go quick. Okay, kids. When something is expensive, it's said to cost two body parts. What body parts are they? They're like, that's so expensive. It costs a blank and a blank. You got it. Davis, Polar, creative. It costs an arm and a leg. I'll say that, but like, penguin. No, it costs an arm and a leg, man. That's expensive. Good job. You guys won. I didn't think that they would know that simply. I'll be honest. I didn't think that they would know that one. I really didn't. I didn't. My Legos cost an arm and a leg. Arms and legs, plural. That's funny. Oh, good. Well, that was so fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am going to call it a night because, I got to get up and go to work in the morning. But thank you for playing today's trivia game, which was Beat the Parents. Congratulations to the kids. You all won by 1 point, 14 to 13. Thank you, Polar, for subscribing. Make sure your notifications are turned on all so that, or not on all. Yes, on all. So that you get notified every time I go live and do a game. We've done Pictionary, we've done trivia, we've done Wheel of Fortune, just whatever. I love doing games. I don't do it every day, but I do it as often as I can. It's fun and I appreciate it. So, peace out, guys.